Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft on Nyxus Gaming. We're here in Survival for Season 4, Oops, All Advancements, where our goal is to get every advancement in the game. And I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really have a huge idea of what to do today. Because, like, the next thing that we want to do is we want to try and get some enchantments on our gear. Like, I don't want to mine for any diamonds until I have, preferably Mending and Fortune 3 on my pickaxe. And, of course, that comes with the issue. We have an XP farm, but we have a sword that I don't really want to break on there. And I don't know, I just feel like I want mending on all of my stuff, but it comes up with this unique issue. I don't know how interesting it's going to be for you guys to watch me just grind XP for a while, you know, on the spider spawner. So I didn't really want to do that this episode. And then I also realized that before I can even start doing that, we need more leather. We are out of leather right now, and we need to breed up our cows a little bit more. Which, if you don't know, I killed off most of my cows to get the leather to make the enchanting bookshelves in the first place. So I'm kind of regretful of that now, because I feel like our cow population was just not ready for that at the moment. So what my idea is, I'm going to lay off of the sheep. I feel like we have enough sheep here, honestly, because we aren't going to be slaughtering them. We're just going to need them for their wool. I'm going to be using all of the wheat we get just to breed the cows and go from there. So yeah, even if we did XP grind right now, we wouldn't be able to do much without the leather, which we need the cows for. And that's the issue right there. The other thing is we need mending, so I thought, why not? Why not just do a fishing episode today? That'll give us some time to go back and forth and breed our cow population up, and it'll get us some of the stuff we need, you know? So what I'm actually going to do, we're going to venture out a little bit. We aren't going to go fishing in the river here. Because, oh, you know what we should do? What would actually be a decent idea? We should take the anvil with us. That way, if we fish up a Luck of the Sea book or something, we can just throw it on our fishing pole as soon as we get it, you know? So that's what I'm actually going to do. I don't see any spiders down here right now, sadly. But this anvil is coming with me. Got it right there. Cool. What was I even saying? Yeah, we aren't going to go fishing by the river. From what I read online, fishing, to get actual treasure from fishing and not just fish, you need not a massive area, but I think it was like 7 by 7 by 5 or something. It was a decent size area. And I feel like part of a river should be enough for that, but then I thought, like, what if the river's too shallow? And what if the only part that's not shallow enough is still too close to the edge of the river, you know? Like, I'm thinking maybe in the middle of there would be a good spot, but I still don't know for sure. I would rather just not test my luck, and we'll see if this leads out to, like, a big ocean here. This will be a nice chance to explore out a little bit. We got our food. We don't need torches. We aren't going underground. We got our fishing rod. And we got some tools to defend us. I think we're in good gear here. So let's just go down this river a little bit, see what we can find. It might have been a good idea to bring a map with us too, so we can actually start mapping this out. We do have paper. Actually, we have paper back at the base, and we can make a compass, and that's all we need for a map, I'm pretty sure. So we can actually start mapping this place out as we go, because I'm pretty sure that is related to another advancement that we're going to need to get. We're going to have to make a big map of the place. So let's come back here, and let's do that real quick before we leave. You know, for a season based on getting all the advancements, we haven't really gotten a whole lot of advancements in recent episodes, and I feel like that's because we're just putting in a lot of prep work. Like, one of the big advancements we're going to have to do is fighting the Ender Dragon and the Wither and a village raid, and I want to make sure all of our equipment is up to the task before then, even if it means getting, like, the best equipment, you know? Oh, do I not have any iron? I'm pretty sure I need iron for a compass. I know we were getting really low on iron. You know, we can go get some iron. Why not? In fact, we can probably grab some on the way. I'm sure there's going to be a cave or something that we can dip into real quick in our sights to where we can grab some. That way we aren't using any from below in our cave system. So it's still there, you know? Let's see. Not down there. Let's go into the boat here. Yeah, so I'm not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure there is an enchantment for mapping out a big area. You know, this kind of ruins the point, going to get iron on the way here for a map. But we could map it on our way back, so it's not too bad, you know? It's not too bad. I'm not sure if I'm really going to see any caves out here, but you know what? We need leather. We need to breed up our cows. Not a bad idea to just kill the wild cows, you know? And get the leather from them. That way we can do a little bit of enchanting. And this will be food that we can bring back too. We have like almost 2 stacks of steak anyway. A little over a stack, my bad. But more will never hurt. Have we gotten any leather? We've gotten 2 pieces. They're being really stingy on the leather today, apparently. That's fine. This whole herd of cows destroyed for 2 pieces of leather. I see they've made their choice. Just wait till I see the next herd of them. Alright. Oh, I feel like this spot would be perfect for fishing. That's definitely a big enough area, but it looks like we're going into, if not a... Oh yeah, this is an ocean, because that's seaweed over there. Yeah, this will work fine. But where should we actually park the boat? Let's just park the boat in this open area here, above this turtle. Oh, this is good. We got turtles here. I don't think turtles are super rare in Minecraft, but I've always had an issue finding them, you know? So it's nice that I can confirm they're here. Alright, so let's just start fishing, I guess, and see what we get. Am I going to be able to grab the fish from here, or is it just going to go flying over me? It might just go flying over me. Oh, no, I got it. Cool. Whoops. Yeah, so today's pretty much just going to be a fishing episode, if you don't mind. I might just talk about some things relating to the channel, things going on in life, a bunch of other stuff, just to kind of make it more interesting, you know? See what we get. We just got a puffer fish there. I think that'll be good for another advancement when we're doing potion effects and stuff. I can't remember what, but I think there's one potion effect that you can only get from a pufferfish. So that's nice that we're prepping for that too. So yeah, stuff going on, man. Let's see. Let's talk about the channel first, I guess, because I don't like talking about myself, you know. I come here and I play video games so that I can get away from everything else, you know. But yeah, right now on the channel, we're playing some good old Minecraft, the Oops All Advancement season. As you know, we're here right now. And I have no idea how long this season is going to be. I feel like we're making very slow progress. But we are making progress each and every episode, and that's what counts, you know? And I don't mind this going on for a while, because honestly, everything else I've touched on Minecraft, I've just gotten very tired of doing, you know? So this will be a good little long break. After it's over, though, I would like to return to Minecraft Dungeons and knock out the rest of that, all the DLC and stuff. Because if you don't know, when I played through that, I only did the main game sort of stuff. Made it all the way up to the The Illager King guy. What? I can't even remember. The Arch Illager. That's what he's called. Other Minecraft stuff though on the channel. Is that just a fishing rod? That's just a regular fishing rod. Okay. But I think that proves that we can get treasure from here, so that's very nice. The one thing I'm worried about here is I don't know if a drowned can attack me from here. So we got to be careful, be on the lookout for that. If a trident hits me, tridents do a ton of damage, dude. A ton. So as soon as one hits me, it's going to knock me out the boat, and I'm going to be panicking for my life. I mean, anything over on the land, we're like in the middle of the water. It shouldn't bother us, you know, so that's nice. So yeah, that's Minecraft. Other stuff I'd like to do with Minecraft in the future. I want to go back to my mod playthrough. I can't even remember what mod I was planning on doing next. But it'll be a fun one. It's always a fun one. I do mods that I haven't really played before. Got a saddle there. And it's always a fun learning process for every mod I do, you know? The main playthrough right now, at the time of this going public, I believe is still Fallout 4. I think we're still going through the Nuka World DLC. God, I love Nuka World. I didn't really respect it or enjoy it at all the first time I played it. Because, you know, the way I used to play video games is I would just binge the hell out of them. Any waking moment that I had, I would be playing one game. But I feel like with this YouTube gig, playing them for a set 4 episodes a week, it's kind of slowed me down, so I don't get tired or burnt out of the game as fast. I think I had mentioned it with my Fallout New Vegas playthrough. By the time I get to Old World Blues, I am facing serious burnout in that game, and I just don't want to do anything else. And I feel like Fallout 4, with my first playthrough on that, was very similar when I got to Nuka World. I just did not want to play any more of that, dude. So it's nice to kind of take things slower. And I know, like, it's going to be almost 200 episodes by the time it's done. I record a lot of stuff in advance. So while you guys are seeing Nuka World, I think, I'm trying to think about it. When this comes out, you might be seeing me go through Kitty Kingdom or the bottling plant, maybe the Safari Zone adventure area. But at my personal time, as of recording this, I've already played through all of Nuka World. I've done all the quests, got all the collectibles, and I'm literally doing Creation Club stuff. Like, I am almost done with everything you could possibly do in Fallout 4. And that's usually like how I like to play games. I'm a completionist at heart, you know. I like to do everything I can, experience everything the game has to offer me. If you've paid attention to the channel, I always have long playthroughs, and then I break up the week with shorter playthroughs on the side. But like my long playthroughs have been stuff like the Fallout games, the Elder Scrolls games. I loop in BioShock and The Witcher in the sort of long play term too, but all the BioShock games, they're maybe like 20 episodes apiece. And the first Witcher was like 70, I think. But the second one was only like 27, so not necessarily a super long game, but I feel like... Sorry, had to burp there. I feel like if we do The Witcher 3, it's gonna be a long one. I have no idea what I'm gonna do after Fallout 4, if I'm being honest. I mean, I have an idea, but I don't know what idea it'll be. So, like, how I usually run things for the long play is this whole time I've been cycling through 4 franchises. The Elder Scrolls, Fallout, Witcher, and BioShock, right? And whenever I finish up a game from a franchise, say Fallout 4, I let some close friends of mine choose one of the other 3 franchises for me to play. So after I get done with Fallout 4, I'll let them choose between BioShock, The Witcher, or Elder Scrolls. And whichever franchise they choose, I choose the game from that franchise. So I have an idea of which one of 3 games it could possibly be, but I still won't know which franchise I'm playing until after I'm done. But I mean, after I get through a game, it's like I said, I record everything in advance. So when I do finish up Fallout 4, oh boy, what was that? Piercing, damn. I mean, that can go on my crossbow, I guess. It's not terrible, but it's not the book I want. So when I finish up Fallout 4, I'm going to have at least 5 extra weeks of recording it, and I'm not going to jump into the next game right away. I record a lot in advance just to get the series done. And then when it's all done, I can take a kind of break, before starting the next one. Clear my mind a little bit. It really works out, especially when I'm flip-flopping series, But games I've done are Skyrim, Oblivion, Fallout New Vegas, Fallout 4, The Witcher 1 and 2, and Bioshock 1 and 2. And like some games I like to play in order, like the Witcher trilogy, there is a set story between them all. So I can tell you if I return to the Witcher franchise, I'm going to play The Witcher 3 next. Other games, it's like Bioshock, I've already played 1 and 2. So the only other Bioshock game is Bioshock Infinite. So if I return there, I'm going to play Bioshock Infinite. The other choice would be the Elder Scrolls, and that one I don't really play in order because it's like they're all separate stories, So I can choose literally whatever I want. I've already played Oblivion and Skyrim, though, like I said, so that really narrows down the choices. You got the first 2 games, which are old and on DOS, and I've never actually played them to completion before. I think I might have played the first dungeon of each of them and then just gave up on the game. And that's pretty bad. Like I said, I consider myself a completionist. I do everything I can that I can do in a game. And in a franchise, if I start with one game in a franchise, I like to play that entire franchise, And I just kind of gave up on those games. They were too much for me. But, I mean, I got those 2, and I got Morrowind. Morrowind would be an interesting one. I enjoy the story of Morrowind very, very much, honestly. But I will be one of the first ones to admit that it has not aged well at all. Like, if I play Morrowind, I can already tell you it's going to be a modded playthrough. I'm going to get a mod that actually adds voice acting to most of the characters because I don't want to do all that reading. If you don't know, Morrowind is really old and literally only like 3 of the characters have voice acting. And I really don't want to read that much the entire playthrough. It would just be painful, and I can't even read the little stuff that I have in Fallout 4. I fumble over myself all the time. It's a curse, isn't it? But no, I would enjoy playing through Morrowind, but like I said, it has aged, and I'll have to do stuff to make it entertaining. Is that just a water bottle? It is. I am no longer parched. This fishing rod's almost destroyed. Good thing we got another one. Man. Yeah, I have no idea how long it's going to take to get mending. I know, especially with a non-enchanted fishing rod, it's going to be an extremely low chance. That's why I'm hoping we can maybe get Luck of the Sea or something as well while we're here, because that's going to boost the chance for treasure to be picked up on our fishing rod, which would then increase the chance for mending. See, it all works together. There is a plan. It's just, how long will it take to achieve the plan, I think that's enough about, like, my main games, like my long play games. I like doing side games, though, to break up all of those. And I've kind of fallen into this track where all of my side games are platformers, or as we, my friend group, like to call them mascot games, because, I did Spyro, I did Crash, I've done Sonic games, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. They're all sort of mascot games, and I try and keep that. Right now, as of this going public, I believe I'm starting Epic Mickey, but I've actually already completed the game. Epic Mickey Rebrushed is, oh my god, it's a remake of the first Epic Mickey game, and it's fucking fantastic, dude. I haven't enjoyed a game that much in a long time. I can tell you, I think I mentioned this multiple times in the playthrough, but I basically played the entire game in 2 days. Which tells you I really wanted to keep playing it and play more. and I'm tempted to do a second playthrough. You guys wouldn't see it on YouTube, but you can't get everything in Epic Mickey in one playthrough. So if I want to get everything, I gotta do a second playthrough, and it's really tempting to do one right now, but I'm actually already recording Epic Mickey 2. I think I'm maybe halfway through the game, and it's going pretty good. It's older. Like, it's the second game, but it hasn't been remade or anything. So it's still kind of old and clunky. The controls aren't nearly as well. You can tell there might have been a lot of quality of life improvements to the remake of the first game. But we're still having a good time with it. It's a good game series. I never thought I would play a Mickey Mouse game, at least for the channel. Maybe in my closet, holed up somewhere where only I can see it. But it's been a really good play so far. I can thank Hunter for that. A good friend. He's been in a lot of videos here on the channel. He's the one that really wanted me to play Epic Mickey. So if you're enjoying it as I am enjoying it, then thank him in the comments. It's scratched an itch for collectathons that I didn't know I had, because I think most of the side games I've been playing haven't necessarily been collectathons. That's a lily pad there. They've just been more platform-based or something, you know? After Epic Mickey, though, I want to do another Sonic game. So if you don't know, before Epic Mickey, I did Sackboy. But before I did any of those, I was actually planning on playing Sonic Generations as the next game in the Sonic franchise timeline, you know? And I even bought the game. I bought it in advance, like way before I was going to actually record it. So I never actually opened the game or anything. And then like 3 weeks pass, and I learned, like, oh crap, Sonic Generations is getting a remake. It's the new Shadow content, right? And of course, I don't want to have a redundant game in my Steam library. But, like, I already bought the original, and they're remaking it, so I would have to buy the remake. So I look it up, and, like, Steam has this policy. If you've, whoops, what am I doing? There we go. If you've played a game for, I think, less than 14 hours or something, 2 days, something like that, 48 hours, 2 days, and you've owned it for less than 2 weeks, you can get it refunded. Now, I know that's not set in stone. Whoever you get, sometimes they can play nice to you, right? I didn't have a single hour in the game. Never even opened it. But I owned it for like 3 weeks before noticing it. So I just sent like a thing to him like, hey, can I get a refund for this? I didn't know there was a remake, and I'm just going to end up buying the remake instead. I haven't even opened this, but they weren't playing that game. Whoever I got kind of woke up on the wrong side of the bed and didn't want to give me a freebie or anything. So what I ended up doing is I just completely removed the original Sonic Generations from my account. Which, it's money loss. I already paid for it, but I got the new one in it now, and I'll probably end up playing that after Epic Mickey 2. And then I think it would be interesting to return to the Mega Man series. If you don't know, I tried playing through all the original Mega Man games a while back. I played through the Legacy Collection on Steam. And boy, are they difficult. They are extremely difficult games. Like, I'm sure if you practice them, then it would get easier. But I didn't want to take the time to practice, so I kind of abused the rewind that they added into that version. It's sort of like an emulator. It didn't have save states, but you could rewind if you died and just try again. And I really abused that through like the first 6 Mega Man games, all the ones in that Legacy Collection. And then I get to Mega Man 7, which is Legacy Collection 2, and I learned that they did not add the rewind feature to this game. Combine that with the fact that I found out online a lot of people consider Mega Man 7 to just be a really difficult Mega Man game. Like, the Dr. Wily boss, especially at the end, is considered one of the toughest Dr. Wily bosses. And I'm just struggling and struggling. I think I tried to record a first episode in Mega Man 7, like, at least 5 times just trying to get through. Not the intro level, but the first level after that. I was fighting the Cloud Storm robot guy. I can't remember what guy he is, what man he is. But I literally just could not do it for the life of me. I could not get by that level, and I didn't want to release a video of me just constantly dying and not getting anything done. But it was just a wall. I could not get past it. So I ended up just giving up on Mega Man entirely. But I think I've come up with a solution for it, at the very least. Because I do want to finish the Mega Man series. And I think once I got to Mega Man X or Z or XZ or Battle Network or some of the later games, I'm pretty sure they are easier than the original. It's just getting past this wall that I'm at now, you know? First fishing rod broke. Not really much to show from it. Cool. So this is a little bit of insider knowledge. No one else is going to know it until I do Mega Man again. But if you're listening to this part, let me know in the comments how you feel. I think I might figure out a way to just cheat my way through Mega Man 7, if I'm being honest. I mean, it wouldn't be much different from me just using the rewind feature in the first 6 games, right? Problem is, like, how do I cheat? I think I might try and emulate it. That way I can do save states and stuff, and we'll just see how that goes. And you guys can see me struggle my way through it. And maybe it'll be good content, maybe it won't be, but by then I'll be through it, and I can move on to better Mega Man games. Look, I've enjoyed playing through the original ones. They aren't my cup of tea, though. They're really hard, and there's not enough story in them to really keep me entertained, you know? I know the later games, they do actually have a bit more story added to them. And that's what I'm about, man. That's why I enjoy open-world RPG games, so I can just lean into the story and bury myself into it. It's like a whole new world. You play the original Mega Man games, and you're just told, like, hey, you're Mega Man. Dr. Wily is evil, here are his robots, kill him, take their power, and then kill Dr. Wily. That's all you're told. That's the whole story. Like, I was looking stuff up for those games as I played through them that I had no idea was even going on, you know? And maybe it probably does show you somewhere in the game, but it's really quick, and I probably just missed it, and it doesn't explain it at all, you know? But, like, also, I know a lot of the Mega Man games are based off comics, too, or the comics are based off the games, and the comics go into the whole story a lot more, so that might be where they're getting a lot of the story. I really don't know. There's just not enough to go by in the original Mega Man games. But cheating or not, I think I'll be excited to go back to them. It'll be a nice change of pace, you know? Always Minecraft, always open world long play games, always side games. I do regret moving my guides back down to 1 every 2 weeks because I felt like I was on a roll with getting through those. If you don't know, every time I play a game on the channel, I'll just I'll make a list for myself of all the things that I could make a guide about in that game. And that list, I have a massive backlog of guide stuff I could do. And doing them every week, I felt like I was making progress through that, but it was hard just doing them every week, because those videos, they usually take a while to actually record, and then I got to edit them down, and I got to do research to know what I'm looking for, and it's just a lot. So I feel like it's smoother doing them once every 2 weeks, for me at least. But I'm not pushing through the same way that I was, you know? So that's a little bit annoying. Yes, it is. We're only 29 minutes through this episode. Can I just yammer on about stuff for another 30 minutes? My God. We haven't even really gotten anything. We got a piercing 4-book, and everything else is just kind of trash. I can't imagine. I'm not really too big into fishing in Minecraft in the first place. I don't get how people do this. Like, if you want to get anything actually good, you need Luck of the Sea. But you can't get Luck of the Sea. You know what? Why haven't I... Because I can just enchant this fishing rod. Right? Like, I can just throw it in an enchanting table. Ideally. And try and get Luck of the Sea that way. Why didn't I do that in the first place? I feel like that would have been a lot more ideal, because then I could have come out here with it already, you know? There's also the problem, like, these fishing rods are breaking. So, like, what if I get Luck of the Sea, but I don't get enough mending books or whatever I need from it? And the fishing rod just breaks with Luck of the Sea on it. Then I'm gonna need to get Luck of the Sea again. I'm starting to see the issue with this. But it's also getting to be nighttime. And I don't want to make a run back to my enchanting table right now. That too is indeed a problem. But yeah, all the channel stuff is going really well. For me, at least. It's not doing very well numbers-wise. By the time this comes out, I think I'll be like maybe day 40 or day 50 of just getting really low views. Like, we're talking single-digit views. You see, I had this happen before for like a month straight where I just got single-digit views out of nowhere. You could see the drop. I went from getting like 100-ish views per video and just dropped to single digits, sometimes 0 views, right? And my sinking suspicion of why that happened at the time, it was when I was doing the SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom playthrough. And towards the end, I think like the final episode or the episode before that, I got a copyright thing on it. Not a strike, it was just a claim. But if you don't know, I try and keep all the claims I can off my videos. So one good thing about uploading in advance, I can upload a video, and as soon as YouTube checks it with its content ID, if I see that copyright thing pop up, I can note down the times in the video that it says it had the content ID'd in it, and then I can pull the video down and re-edit it without that music in it, you know? I'll just mute the game audio, or edit out the game audio, you know, for that little segment. And that's pretty much worked since then. That SpongeBob incident, though, was the reason I started really paying attention, though, because like I said, it killed my channel for a long time, for a month straight. Oh boy, we got a bone. That's great treasure right there. Thanks, game. But honestly, like, some of the playthroughs I've been doing recently have been heavy on the content to ID. Like, we're talking Sackboy recently. Pretty much every episode I had to pull down and re-edit. Because I feel like Sackboy just doesn't give a damn if a piece of music is copyrightable, you know? It just doesn't give a damn. It's going to use it. Like, they probably spent so much on that game trying to get all that music in there. It is insane. But yeah, I had to pull down pretty much every episode of it and re-edit it. And then YouTube kind of, I'm going to be honest, I think they kind of fucked me over, because I pulled down every video that I saw had the copyright claim on it, and I would edit it out and I would re-upload it, and I'd keep doing that until it said there were no restrictions on it, no copyright claims. And I did that with the final 3. The final 3, the co-op videos. Yet somehow, as soon as the video went public, it suddenly popped up with another copyright claim. And at that point, like, it's already up. I don't want to completely pull down the video. You know, I'm pretty proud. I've been running this channel for like 4 years, and I haven't missed a single day of uploading, so I'm pretty proud of that. And I didn't want to pull down that video, re-edit it, and have to upload it the next day or something, to where I would miss that day. So I ended up just going into YouTube's thing, and I think it was episode 18 or something of Sackboy, 18 or 19. And I definitely can't remember what point in the video it was, but you can tell I just went into YouTube's editing, and I just had it mute that entire section, so I wouldn't have to pull it down, and I wouldn't have the copyright claim on it. But see, my suspicion with that is that that video had that copyright claim on it the entire time, and YouTube just wasn't telling me. And I feel like when... Because you can read into the claim, it says it doesn't affect your anything on your video. It might affect your ability to monetize it, but I'm not monetizing anything on here, so that's not a big thing. Like, it says it doesn't affect anything, but I feel like if it sits on a video of yours for a little bit too long, then, like I said, I go back to the SpongeBob incident where it happened before. I feel like that's when my videos get nuked on their views, and I feel like that's definitely what happened this time, because the same sort of situation, and now I'm getting single-digit views for over a month straight. I don't know. I try not to pay too much attention to it. I just keep uploading, keep doing my thing, because it was working before. It should work eventually again, ideally. I just keep doing my thing and try not to pay attention to the views in hopes that it'll fix itself like it did before. It also kind of puts it into perspective, Like, I'm here, I'm doing me. Just stop worrying about all the numbers. Just do me and have fun. Work on other things that I need to do, like getting the channel back on track. I think I sent out a community post a while back. Going back to the whole guide thing, doing them every week, it definitely made me fall behind on all the content I wanted to do. So I moved them to 2 weeks, every 2 weeks, and between that and just trying not to worry about the numbers right now, I feel like I've been in a very non-stressful mood for this, and like that's the overall goal. Like, I think it would be great to start making money from this YouTube stuff. I think it would be fantastic. And I'm only like 19 subscribers away from being able to do that. I won't make a whole lot of money at first, like at all. But at 500 subs, I can start, And I think that would be great to be able to make money from this and do it as a full-time job, doing what I love, and build a little community out of it, And I have things planned for that. I want to make my own Minecraft server that me and my friends play on. I want to make that public for my subscribers too. It was going to be a big thing for 500 subs. Except now my channel's dead and I've hardly gained any subs for it. See, now I'm starting to make myself depressed thinking about it, that I had all this stuff planned. And it's not happening, and the Minecraft music playing right now, it's kind of getting me in the feels. Minecraft has great music. You don't really appreciate it until you're listening to it, But it has great music. But yeah, I had all this stuff planned, and YouTube's kind of killed it for me. But that being said, I'm not worrying about it too much right now, and I'm just doing me. I'm trying to get the channel on track and work on that stuff so that it's even bigger and better when it does happen, And I feel like that's a good way to see it. Stop being so depressed. The Minecraft music can't make me depressed forever, Stop being depressed and work on other things. Better your life through other means if it has taken away your main mean, I could have worded that way better, but that's like, give that to a wise man and he's gonna make money off of that, It is what it is. Like I said, I just enjoy playing video games. I'm just a guy on the internet that plays video games like the million others. But I haven't given up so far. Like I said, I've been doing this for 4 years. I feel like anyone that really tried and put their mind to it and did things other than just playing video games, they would have been somewhere by now. Actually making money off of this. They would have definitely had over 1,000 subscribers. But I don't really try and push this all too much, To me, this is still a hobby. It's gonna always be a hobby until it's not. Until a faithful day when I can consider this a job. It's just a hobby, I have expanded a little bit, though. I moved to Twitch. If you don't know, I used to stream on YouTube a little bit. I had a big Ark Survival Evolved series that we did through streams and a few other small ones. But at some point, I just kind of decided that YouTube streaming wasn't where it was at, like, at all. So I moved to Twitch. I got like 21 followers over there. And eventually, like, I have it set up to where you can donate to my Twitch, but it's kind of like a out of the way to donate. You have to become an affiliate to get like a more straightforward way to donate, I guess. And that's really not far off. That's only 50 followers and you can become an affiliate. So that's really nice. I want to do more on Twitch. Right now I only stream once a week on Sunday nights with the boys. We're doing a big Stardew Valley playthrough over there. We're almost into winter of the first year. I've thought about uploading it to YouTube, but at some point I decided I didn't really want to do all the editing for kind of a chill, sort of boring Stardew video. You know, Stardew Valley's a really just chill game. You just go about, do your own thing, you know? And I didn't really want to do all the editing for that. So at some point I decided that Stardew, what's that? What is that? That's not bad. We need that for our XP farming sword. So that's not bad. I'll keep that in mind. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't really want to edit out a bunch of Stardew VODs for YouTube. And I don't really want to post the full VOD either because I feel like the audience that's going to want to watch a 3-4 hour Stardew Valley video is going to be really small. That being said, we've done a little bit more than Stardew Valley. We've done a few one-off streams of like Payday, Supermarket Together, Don't Starve Together. We've done a few other things, and I have saved those VODs, and I do want to edit those down at some point and post them here. Just because of the shenanigans that happened during a few of them. I feel like it would be a fun little series to start where I basically ruin games for my friends. And oh boy, have I ruined them for one friend in particular. But yeah, maybe eventually you guys will see those. I do still have those saved. I talked about, I think I mentioned I want to expand. So right now I'm just streaming once a week on Sunday nights. And I'll probably always stream on Sunday nights with the boys over on Twitch. If you don't know, it's just Nyxus Gaming, same as YouTube. If you want to pop over there and follow right now, I would appreciate it. Oh, almost missed that fish. But whenever Fallout 4 is done running on the channel, and I want to start my next big playthrough, whatever it is, I think it would be a fun idea. Because, you know, right now I record maybe 4 episodes a week of Fallout 4. Just to post on the channel in the coming weeks. And I think it would be fun if I switched it up a little bit. I need to go get another fishing rod. Where's the way home? Is it this way? I think it's this way. I think it would be fun to stream the long play games every week. That way, if you follow me on Twitch, you can actually get that content a little earlier. And then basically I would download the VOD and I would cut it into parts and upload it to YouTube. So both Twitch and YouTube would still be getting the long play videos, but Twitch would be getting it first and all at once, while YouTube would be getting it in parts. Kind of incentivizes you to go see my Twitch as well, you know? So at that point, I'll be streaming twice a week. And that's all you need to really do to become affiliate. You need the 50 followers, and you need to stream 7 times in 30 days. So 30 days, it's 4 weeks. If I'm streaming twice a week, that's going to be 1 stream extra, actually. So after that, literally, I mean, you need like, I think an average of 2 hours. Or no, you need like, sorry. You need like an average of 3 views per stream or something. And maybe like 2 hours per stream. in order to get affiliate, but I feel like that's not going to be a problem. Usually when I'm streaming, I have a couple of my friends that are in playing the game with me, and they're watching the stream too. So that definitely ups my viewers and stuff. And do I only need, I think I only need one string. You know what I'm actually going to do while I'm here? 45 minutes into this fishing episode, I'm going to go see if I can enchant my fishing rod. This is also the first time I've needed to eat all episode. But yeah, I think once I start streaming twice a week on Twitch, that'll also give more opportunities for followers to start rolling in, and I should hit that 50 mark pretty fast. So I can start monetizing and doing fun things over there as well. Oh, that's luck of the C3, and I didn't bring my lapis. Okay. Well, this will be a good comparison. You guys have seen me do 45 minutes of no luck of the sea fishing rod, and then you'll get about 10 or so minutes of luck of the sea 3, so you'll be able to see the difference, I guess. You know what I need to do, actually? Did I take my boat with me? I don't think I did. I want to turn that into like a chest boat, and I'm pretty sure all I need to do is just craft it with a chest. That way I can actually store stuff on the boat. That would be smart too. So let's see. Let's come in here, grab some wood, make a chest. Throw that in there, because my inventory is kind of full, and I'm going to start picking up more stuff as I do all this fishing. Where's my lapis? That's the main reason I came up here. This will set us back on the levels a little bit, but that's fine. Fishing isn't our main source of levels anyway. So yeah, Twitch will be going good and strong, I think, once I start that next playthrough, next long play game. Let's see. It's still there, right? Oh, but I need level 30. I need level 30. Where is my good sword? Yeah. It only has Bane of Arthropods 1 on it, though. Don't worry, I got that book for 3. Do I still have my anvil? I do. This will set us back a little bit further on levels. But I feel like it's definitely worth it for the XP grinding. Oh my god, we're level 19 now and we need level 30. Oh, but it's one hit to kill him. One critical hit. This will go way smoother now. With Unbreaking 3, yeah, I don't think this thing is breaking any time soon. I'm not going to include this in the video. You guys have seen me grind spiders. I'll cut and come back when I'm level 30. And we're back. We just hit level 30 here, so let's hope that that Luck of the Sea is still there. It is Luck of the Sea 3. This should definitely help out a good bit. I'm kind of a little mad that I didn't do that first. Also, like, I've been thinking, I still want a lot of mending books, honestly, but we might want to use the first mending book on this fishing rod. That way we don't have to keep getting Luck of the Sea 3, you know? Because then, as long as we're, you know, mending this fishing rod, it'll never break and we won't need another one, you know? That sounds like the good deal to me. Let's just run straight to the boat from here. It's nighttime. I don't really feel like messing around over at the base. See skeletons down there. Let's eat up a little bit as we go down. In a safe spot here. I need to craft this into a chest boat real quick. Which I'm pretty sure it's just that and that. Yeah, oak boat with chest. This will let us actually store our stuff in here that we've been fishing, so that's very good, since our inventory is almost full. I've lost all, like, thread of everything I was saying, by the way. I've been grinding XP for like 20 minutes now. And I've kind of just forgotten everything. I was also watching a YouTube video while I was doing it, so I was laughing a lot, so I've basically forgotten everything. Okay, is this... I think it was a little bit further out here, right? I think it was just past this sand where we were doing all the fishing. We never got the map that we wanted to get to map out this area. Which I guess is okay. We ended up not going very far, so... Alright. How do I actually use this? There we go. We got a shift right click. We'll start throwing in a lot of the other treasure stuff that we've been picking up and all the fish too. Put the fish down in this corner here to keep track of it all. We got that bowl. I think that's about everything for everything we've got. Alright, so about 10 more minutes of fishing with Luck of the Sea 3. Hopefully we'll see an increase in the amount of treasure we get from this. That's the ideal thing, right? I feel like I'm there. There's a fish. I felt like I wasn't getting anything there. All right, first catch, just another cod. Literally the worst fish to get. So we're doing great so far. We're doing good. We're getting there. Maybe I can get back on track with everything I was talking about. God, I was kind of rambling. I talked about Twitch, all the different stuff I do on YouTube. I talked about my views being tanked. Oh, wow, a piece of leather. We actually need leather. Oh, that was 4 pieces of leather. Wait, didn't we already have leather? That was a piece of leather. But at least we actually need leather. So we're going like 1 for 2 for treasure. Quotations on treasure, because leather isn't really treasure, but I think it's in that loot pool. I feel like the fish are taking a bit longer to bite. But I think that's just bad luck, because Luck of the Sea shouldn't really affect that at all. After this episode, now that you guys have gone through like an entire episode of me just fishing, and I've showed off the XP farmer, and I've showed off the cow breeding and all the enchanting stuff, I might just do a good bit of stuff on my own. Do all the fishing we need for all the books we need. And then do all the XP grinding and the cow stuff. That way, next time when we come back, we can actually do something productive. Ideally, by the time we come back next time, I'll have a Fortune 3 mending pickaxe. That is the goal. But also, I would like that to be my 3rd mending book that I get. So I'm going to have to do a lot of fishing here, if you couldn't tell, considering I've been going for almost an hour and haven't gotten a single mending book. Ideally, Luck of the Sea 3 fixes that, right? Ideally. Look at those fish down there having a good old time just watching my bobber here. Trying to stay away from it. Yeah, you better stay away from it, because I don't want you, and I don't want this salmon that I just caught. I want a book. Funny thing, right? Going to the sea to fish for a book. It's just how this game works, I guess. It's how it works. Okay, like I said, I've lost all thread on everything I was trying to say before. I wasn't trying to say anything. I was honestly just rambling on about stuff that you guys probably don't really care about. It's just, it all pertained to my channel. This whole video has just been an ad for everything on my channel. It's the equivalent of an old man with his fishing rod just rambling about his life. You know, this video is just me with a fishing rod rambling on about my channel and everything I do. How are you guys doing? Is there anything exciting going on in your life? My 3 or 4 viewers that are actually watching this, because, you know, my channel is dead and all. Don't worry about that. Don't work on other stuff. Don't get depressed. Can I get a bite? Can I? I'm starting to get depressed over this fishing because it's not getting a bite. I'm just getting impatient, you know? I see that the video is almost over and I don't have anything to talk about, and I'm panicking because I don't have anything to talk about, so I'm just saying stuff, man. I'm just saying stuff. See, it would be a very boring live stream. But at least if I were live streaming it, you guys could comment back to me and I could continuously have stuff to say based on what you guys tell me, you know? That would be pretty good. All I've gotten is a piece of leather from this Luck of the Sea 3 so far. A piece of leather and a bunch of fish. This doesn't seem like it's up the chance for treasure at all. I mean, I'll keep going. I'll keep going till the end of the episode at least, and hopefully we'll get something good, you know? Not a cod. Cod's not good. Oh, okay. I can't switch my hotbar while the line is out, apparently. That gets rid of the line, or draws it back in. This is a nice little bay area that I found to fish, though. See, I'm also a builder in Minecraft, so I notice landscape like this, and I think of what I can build here. There's another saddle. I don't think I need 2 saddles, but at least that's something treasure-wise, you know? But no, like I think about like what I could build in an area, and this would be like a nice little, I guess, kind of pirate bay area. All the ships pull in, and you could put docks like coming out, and you could put a lighthouse on that sandbar over there. Yeah, I feel like this would be a great spot to build, but this is a survival series. I don't want to spend 8 episodes building up this area that won't serve me any purpose in getting all the advancements, you know? Has today's episode served any purpose in getting all the advancements? Has it at all? I don't think it has. The only thing of note that we've gotten today was the Bane of Arthropods 3, which just makes it to where 1 critical hit from my diamond sword will kill those spiders in there. It makes it a little bit more efficient. But does that really serve any purpose in this playthrough other than making my life just a tiny bit easier? I still had to wait for all the spiders to spawn. I was killing them too fast, so I had to wait for more to spawn. So there's that, but I mean, I guess I won't have to repair that diamond sword as much. I left my iron sword in the spawner. I gotta pick that up after the episode too. I didn't realize I still had the diamond sword in my inventory. I don't want to use this on regular enemies. The only purpose of this sword is to farm XP with those spiders at the spawner. We got like 2 minutes left here, people. I would like to get at least 1 more piece of treasure. I don't even care what it is at this point. I think it would be amazing if I got a mending book at the very end of this video, just to show that it's possible. It's possible, people. I'm not crazy. You can get mending from fishing. It's either this, or we gotta drag like a swamp villager over here and turn it into a librarian and hope that a 50-50 chance gives it a mending book for us to buy, and then we gotta trade emeralds, and it's like a whole process. I don't even know where a swamp is around here, man. I could literally go for miles here in the Minecraft world and not find a swamp. Like, this world doesn't seem fit for a swamp, because we got acacia over there, we got a jungle. It might be near a jungle, maybe. But then we got oak and stuff here. I don't know. I just feel like this is more of a hot temperature world, you know? And I think swamps are a little bit harder to find in the hot temperature, I would say. I always found that interesting. Like, usually your Minecraft worlds are clearly hot or cold. I tend to get stuck with hot worlds a lot of the time, and I have to venture out way out far just to find snow or packed ice or ice spikes. And that's probably going to be the case here, which really sucks to think about. I can't think of anything in those biomes that I'll actually need though, so that's nice. But still, if we do end up needing something, it's gonna suck. We're over an hour in officially, but I feel like I want to keep fishing here. Just until we get the treasure, like one more piece of treasure, just to show that maybe this fishing rod is working better now. Maybe. A pufferfish is not treasure. I mean, it's a little rarer, I'll give it that, but it is not treasure, so I'm gonna keep going. You can't make me leave that easy. I mean, you can make me leave really easily if you just give me something. If you gave me mending right now, like literally right now, fine. I said I would leave when I got the next treasure, and I guess a saddle counts. Alright, so no real progress today. That's what you guys gotta live with for your Minecraft episode, and honestly, that's fine with me, because now I have an excuse just to do all of this off screen so we can get some action in next episode. That's right, like I said, preferably by the time the next episode goes up, I will have a Fortune 3 mending pickaxe. And then I will be willing to go down back into the caves and start mining up diamonds. I remember there was like one section down there that I saw like 3 or 4 different diamond veins popping out. They probably weren't huge diamond veins, but still, that's like a bunch of diamonds in one area. And if I have Fortune 3, I can turn that into a lot of diamonds. We might be able to get an entire set of armor just from that. Let's see. Shift right click. Can I carry this all back with me? I should be able to. Look at all this fish too. Honestly, we won't have to eat the cows. We can just start cooking all this fish, I guess, and eat that. We're pretty set on food as far as food goes. We just got to cook it all, which is a really nice feeling. Where's our house? Our house is right over here. All right, well, you guys know my plan for in-between episodes, and hopefully it goes well. You guys will find out next time. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then as soon as the music kicks in. Bye-bye.